Drivin Ivan here, see? Drivin Ivan here. And I'm going to show you every car here. It's the Cape Classic Car Show near the Jersey Shore here. Cool stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Forever young. Nova, huh? Looks more like the old Dodge Dart I used to drive around. That was my mom's. Really cool. Looks like mostly American stuff here today. Right near a Ford dealership. Got a really cool Ford V8 in there. This is, I would call this the right color. Certainly. 57. Beautiful. There you go. There. Gorgeous. Love these blue cars. Two-tone blue, even better. I like Ike. Flipper. That's cool. Flipper. Flipper. Challenger RT. I always want to call these Nomads, but it's a Bel Air Wagon is what it is. I think the Nomad is the two-door. Oh, wow. And that is about the coolest guitar I've ever seen. That is so cool. Check out my guitar reviews too, and all my original music. Free Your Mind is my COVID project that I did during COVID. That is the coolest guitar. Oh my God. Where'd you get that? Custom or? Beautiful. Beautiful car, beautiful guitar. Very nice. Did I miss this one? It's kind of a has found sort of barn find looking RT Challenger. It's so cool. Actually love to see this. I might rather see this than a fully restored version, honestly. I think cars are made to be driven, and my cars aren't necessarily clean, but they are driven and enjoyed. It's the way I like them. I just imported some from Europe. Fiat Barchetta, MGF. Just did a full review on that one. I also compare those two cars, but the video you want to watch is my laps on the Nürburgring. Very cool. 37 Chevy. Oh, look at that. It's got your family room seats in it. No excuses. Crossfire injection. I like them in brown, actually. This one? All right. All right. You're ready to rob a bank, right? Nice. Wow, look at the paint job on this one. Super cool. STP. Turbojet. 427. Wow. Look at the polish on that interior. That is polished. Polished. Looks like they need a little alignment, maybe. Cool. Hearst style shifter. I guess you'd call it that, huh? 3rd gen Corvette here. The beautiful flying buttresses here. This is why I bought one of these. Actually, it's a very popular review on YouTube. It's the second to the well, they changed this in '78 and they rounded it off a bit, but I like this one. I was always a fan of this one. This is my favorite shape. Very cool. Yeah, watch my full driving review of this one. Just search Drivin Ivan in any car. Super sport there, that's pretty cool too. Slowly making my way down here. Look at this. You got the Lamborghini scissor doors here. Shelby. I'm digging the acoustic guitar. I have a whole channel where I play acoustic songs. INK Video, Ink Video on YouTube. I have hundreds, probably close to 300, maybe 400 songs on there. I don't know. A lot of songs on that channel that I've been recording over the years and just playing and singing. Chevelle, I think. 71, 72, somewhere in there. GTO. I've actually had a little bit of beef with the names of these American cars, Le Mans, GTO, because these are actually racing terms that came from Gran Turismo Almagato in Italian, and that means that basically means that the car was homologated for racing. In other words, to race in certain classes, you need to build a certain number of cars. And those special cars built for that race is called homologation. Therefore, Gran Turismo Almagato. The most famous GTO car, of course, the Ferrari, 1962 Ferrari GTO. 29 made, actually 36, but 29 of the shape that everybody wants. Well, there was a bread van in there too, and I want that one. But GTO, and then Le Mans, and Grand Prix and things like that. But you know, look at that Charger, Dukes of Hazzard special here. Who didn't watch the Dukes of Hazzard back in the day? The General Lee. Of course, there's a store in rural Virginia, Cooters, I think Cooters Crazy Ranch or something, and there's always a car show there, and there's always some Dukes of Hazzard related vehicles to check out. If you've never been there and you're driving through the mountains of Virginia, I suggest you stop by. You'll see at least one of these and maybe a lot more, honestly. It's an Edsel. Big failure, named after Ford's son, Edsel Ford. But they never really caught on, and that's probably because there are some awful beautiful cars from this era. And this one, kind of the ugly stepchild or something. I love it in this color though, and I love to see it here. Nice to see it out here. A couple shades of green, and very, very rare, and very controversial too, I would say. But I think it's super cool, and this is an amazing color too. Another amazing color here, blue and white on this beautiful Mustang. No pony interior here. Super cool. Manual too, that's pretty cool, excuse me. 2012 Roush, and I think I mentioned I just drove the Nürburgring, and when I drove the Nürburgring in my newly purchased and licensed in Europe MGF, I was hanging out at my hotel, and there was a German guy who had a prototype Roush. He was staying with me, and we became kind of friendly, and if you watch my 2 laps on the Nürburgring, he's the one shooting. He shot the lap for me, of course, because I was busy driving on that 13-mile, 22-kilometer drive as fast as you can course in Germany. And we talked about the Roush Mustang a little bit, but super rare, modified, beautiful RS3 here, and nice looking interior as well. I think I have another video on a Roush as well on my channel, so search Drivin Ivan and Mustang and Roush, and you'll see my Bullet Mustang review, and maybe even another Roush too. All right, onward we go. How many? 24,000 miles. Beautiful. Roush charged. 575. All right. Thanks for bringing it. This is pretty cool. Nice stance. 80s classic here. Not really, you know, the muscle age had toned down a little bit by then, but still super cool to see this one all dragged out, skinny tires, and looking super, super, super cool. He knows it's too late as she's walking on by. I actually have this song on my Ink video channel. Oasis out there touring again. Don't Look Back in Anger. Basically a Beatles ripoff song. Although they claim they're better than the Beatles. Not true. Look at that. We got Betty Boop on here. This must be Betty Boop herself. Look, it says that on her shirt. Look, it's Betty Boop, everyone. She just served up a very stale burger and fries. I don't know. I think I would complain about that if I was going to eat that. But
comes with a cupcake. That's right.
Oh yeah, cupcake's probably pretty stale, but it looks good. T-Bird, Plymouth. Where can I go around here to get service like that? Is there a place?
There's a Stewart's in Vineland and then Manahawkin.
Stewart's in Vineland and Manahawkin. There you hear it from Betty Boop herself. So if you're in this area, check out those places for your car side service. Super cool. Hay rides. They got it all going on here today, don't they? That's a nice little gathering here of all sorts of cool cars. I got a full driving review of the C8 that I just put out. Well, I'll give you a hint. I was very, very, very proud of the C8 Corvette. You can hear me talk all about it in my driving review. Plus, I do my own fair share of launch 0 to 60s. It was fun. Sub 3 seconds 0 to 60 in those. You can see whether or not I hit that in my video. That is awesome. Little Johnny Cash. I think I do what do I do? I do one of his songs. That's a good song. Hey. Look at that, got a little water back here. Probably would have missed it if you drove by at the track. I mean, drove by and just went to this car show or something. But on the road there, you can't really see that water too much. Saw an all blacked out Porsche 944, and here's an all blacked out Mustang looking good. Absolutely. Got the fuzzy dice to match. Manual. Absolutely. Cool stuff. There you go. See it later on Drivin Ivan. Drivin Ivan on YouTube. Showing every car here. Alright. Impala 350. I had a Chevelle as my first car. You can search what does Drivin Ivan drive. Chevelle was my first car. 307. Not super quick. Rochester carburetor. That was its own worst enemy. Look at this one. This one's quick. This one is quick. Fear this. That's awesome. Fear this. It's awesome. 440. Now won't ya, Barracuda? Back all the times we were go. I used to be able to hit everything back in the day. I sort of hit it there. It's good. It's harder to sing when you get older. Hit those high notes. But fortunately I have songs that I recorded from 15, 20 years ago. You can see my old band play Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Just search me and the Police, every little thing she does is magic. You see my band playing it. A little harder to hit those high notes as you get older. Working on a music video right now for Every Day at the Beach is a good one. That's going to be a cool video. I love these convertible pickup trucks. As I was saying, I don't think I told you, but yes, I have a convertible pickup truck. It is a Shelby Dakota that was combined with a Dakota Sport and made into a convertible. It's really quite cool. Check out that review if you're curious. Another GTO. Gran Turismo Almagado. Nice to have the original specs there. All $4,949 worth of it, with $1,511 in options. I guess you probably want to see what those options might be. See if you can figure them out. Love the blue with the white interior. I wanted white interior in my Chevelle. I think I had white front seats for a while, but I ended up selling that car, unfortunately. I believe it's in North Carolina. I saw it drive by some probably 13 years after I sold it on the Beltway in DC, and I freaked out. I couldn't believe it. It's on my Instagram, actually. My actual car just drove by on a trailer. So if anybody knows where that car is, it's a 1970 Chevelle 307 Malibu. It didn't look like much had been done to it. Let me know where that car is. I'd like to know. Also, if you see a X-Type Jag wagon that's green with a tan interior, let me know where that is too, because somebody stole that one. Crazy, but actually had a car stolen. X-Type Jag 2006. I'm on the lookout for it. There is a police report. Sally. That's pretty cool. I got a couple of those at my house. A Tootsie Roll kids thing. You know, I collect antiques. Love them. All right, this thing is sweet. It's a Little Deuce Coupe, I would say. 1937.
Yep.
Little Deuce Coupe, you don't know what I got. This is what they were talking about, basically. Roughly. That's cool. What do you guys think? 392 SRT. I have reviewed the Hellcat, actually. All 707 horsepower of it. So check out that video. Man, that was a handful. Super cool. Yellow jacket, South Jersey. Love that shifter. That is cool. Love these fins, too. Queen Anne's Revenge. How about that? Looks like she got some good revenge, huh? Love those pedals. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That is absolutely cool. Cape May, New Jersey. 20 miles at sea. They used to make these in Alexandria, Virginia. I actually have a Model T review, which is worth watching. It's not every day you get to drive a Model T. In fact, I saw a guy with a BMW Isetta shirt, which is basically a refrigerator on wheels, that car that opens from the front, and the steering wheel also opens. I just reviewed that. It was super cool. Driven a lot of very interesting cars. I hope you'll check them all out. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? I hope you have. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I've been around the world, looking. No, she does. And you know it will. No, it will. I saw David Crosby in concert, and that was pretty cool. Also, Stephen Stills actually got David Crosby to sign a guitar for me. May he rest in peace. I love all this music from back then. Actually learned this one kind of recently. It's a great song. I think it's one of the best breakup songs ever written. Maybe Blue Rodeo, Hasn't Hit Me Yet, is up there too in the top breakup songs of all time. Check that one out. I actually do a version of that where I play guitar and mandolin as well on that song. But really cool trucks all lined up right here. This one's a dragster, basically. Look at that. Larger voices calling, what heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. Been around the world, looking for that woman, girl. No, she does.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh, you're fine.
Oh, hell yeah. So thank you, baby. Yeah. Could do good, man.
Land Cruiser. These are very, very collectible.
Much better.
That's a 109 Mercedes, I believe. Is that the number? 107. Oh, God, you're right. I had my numbers off, and I've had 3 of these, and I still missed the number. Oh, well.
Yeah, I hear you.
Search Drivin Ivan and Mercedes SL and check out my reviews of it. I got a lot of them out there. 75 is the best one. This one's a 78, which would make it a 450 SL, I believe. And they went on until 1989, actually. I like the earlier ones better. Mine is blue on aqua blue. My current one is the 74. But the silver 75 I reviewed is a really nice video. That's worth checking out. And I had an 83 380 SL that I review as well. But these are really the first 2 foreign cars that I have seen here today. Monte Carlo SS. It's all here, kids. Everything's here. I hope you've smashed that like button and subscribed so far. I love this one. This is the C4 that I would have. 2-tone blue. Maybe it's for sale. It looks like a driver. These are the cars I like. I like drivers. It's an 85. Second year of the Mustang. You know, there was no 1983 Mustang because they were making sure they got this all right before they released it. The 84 is has a bit of unlove from it, but this is really cool.
To see what was on them.
I definitely would like to own one like this. This is my ideal C4. Probably be cheap to buy, probably run okay. That's what I want. Very cool. Here's another one. This is a JDM car. Japanese domestic market. The third foreign car I've seen here today. ACTY. Real-time four-wheel drive. How cool is that? It's cool. Jeep. Look at this one. Man. If you're watching, I'll probably post this video later today. And if you look out tomorrow, I will post a Pebble Beach Concord Elegance. I was going to be in Pebble Beach this week, but instead I'm going to post a video I did live at the Pebble Beach a few years back. 93. They're asking, I can't quite read it, 13, 15, I don't know. 93 Alante. I know all about these too. I have one. So you should check that video out too. Watch my full review. I tell you the whole convoluted story of how these things were sent back and forth from Italy when they were produced. Shelby Mustang here. It's a great video. But again, search Drivin Ivan in any car. Stephen Ludlam Post. Realizing I missed some in the middle there. I'll have to go back. Don't worry, I will. When I say I show you every car, I show you every car. This is a 70 SS. Mine could have had SS on it too for super slow with its 307, but there you go. Ooh, beautiful Camaro SS Indy 69. Was that a pace car?
It is.
All right, very cool. 396. Indy pace car. That is awesome. Very, very cool. All right. American Graffiti. That's what I'm remembering. Model A. Like I said, I reviewed the Model T. This is the nice Lincoln Continental. Nice, nice, nice. 4 doors, of course, had the suicide doors. How did they get the name of suicide door? Well, if you got into an accident, it would open, and if you fell out of the car, they would drag you along with them. So that's how they got the name, actually. But now, companies like Rolls-Royce, they figured out a way to go ahead and make them again with much more safety than they had back in the day. This one's cool. Here's a trivia question for you. Who said that the E-Type Jag was the most beautiful car in the world? I know you guys know the answer, right? Of course you do. Enzo Ferrari said that the E-Type Jag was the most beautiful car in the world, and I believe I reviewed, full driving review of a car just like this. This is around 1970, 71, yeah. It's got the switches here, where the earlier ones had the toggle switches. Bit more desirable, but this is a beautiful car. I happened to review this on a 75-degree sunny day, and let me tell you, it was absolutely lovely to drive. But you should watch my full driving review. Search Drivin Ivan Jaguar or Jaguar, and you'll see I bought the cheapest supercharged Jag video and my X-Type Wagon review that I told you about, and many others. I actually review a super light racing version of this. They built 12 super lights, and I got to review one of those clones. Clone 11 of 12, actually.
Body?
What's that?
It was an old aluminum body.
Yeah. Check that out. Drivin Ivan and E-Type or Super Light, or you'll find it. I'm showing every car here today, including yours, which is beautiful. And yours is too. I already talked all about the C3 Corvette because I had one. It was my first favorite car. Very nice. All right.
Now you're saying you should have kept it.
Nah. No, I had the reason I sold it is I also have a 78 Porsche 928.
There you go.
The car was, no offense, the car was so much better from the same era, and the steering and speed and everything. It was just, I paid all the money to have that car kind of squared away.
Get out to a guy that owns a new Corvette now. He'll argue with me.
Which, you got a new one?
Huh?
Which one do you have?
No, this one, I said, don't get in an argument with a guy that has a new one.
Oh.
He'll argue with you now about that Porsche.
Well, I review the C8. If you search Drivin Ivan C8, you'll see that I might even agree with you. I was in fact, I've already announced in this video that I was very proud of the C8 Corvette.
Yeah.
I sing its praises in that video, and I do launch control like 4 times. Fun car. All right. I think. Look at that one. Look at that one's cool. I keep seeing cars and I'm like, hey, did I spend enough time on that car? Because that car is really cool. At any rate, I believe I have now, well, see, there's a couple more showing up, and they're beautiful. I took my driver's test in a similar car here. I love this blue Corvette, I gotta say. I really want to see C4 Corvette. Look at that. That is awesome. Very cool. 65. I took my driver's test in a turquoise version of the 70. You look like you just took your driver's test.
A couple years ago.
There you go. That's funny. Did you take it in this?
No,
Oh, man.
I went.
When I took my test in this, I'm pretty much sure I could have run over somebody and the guy still would have passed me because he was having so much fun in it. Okay, that's a little exaggeration, but it's a slight exaggeration, but super cool. 65 Corvette Coupe de Ville, Cadillac Coupe de Ville convertible, and a Ventura, which sounded really nice driving up. Brown, kind of rat rotted in a sense. This is, I'm so glad I was here. See it later on Drivin Ivan, and you can watch yourselves driving in. Yes, Drivin Ivan on YouTube. Very cool. Ventura. Of course, Ventura is a highway road in California, Southern California. America sang about it, actually. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer. I hope I'm persuading you to go to my Ink video channel and listen to some of my tunes. Check out Free Your Mind. Check out Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris. That's another video of mine. The Beatles in London and Liverpool. And I basically have a really cool situation where I run into a real Beatle. U2 in Dublin, Banksy's art in Bristol, Andy Warhol in Pittsburgh, Jim Morrison's life in Alexandria, Virginia, as I said, his life and death in Paris, Jimi Hendrix's life and death in Lady Friends in London. I just recorded Purple Haze, where I play all the instruments and sing it, Hotel California, Maggie May, some Squeeze songs, some REM songs. Just search Ivan Katz drums, bass, guitar if you're curious. But Free Your Mind was my COVID project. Check that out. It's a song I wrote, and I did a nice, cool music video which has a lot of my car collection in it. If you want to know what I drive, search What Does Drivin Ivan Drive, and definitely subscribe. Also subscribe to Ivan Katz Productions Inc. Video on TikTok, The Real Drivin Ivan, leave off the G, and also INK Video on TikTok and YouTube. Drivin Ivan Katz, just like this channel, on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I am here at the Cape Car Show, Classic Car Show, near Cape May in South Jersey on the shore. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.